Uber 2 hours before my show where my assistant and merch manager was late and I had to bring in a crate. And this husband pulled up with his wife. They were looking for parking at that moment. The wife jumped out the car, Nate! Runs around the front of the car and beeline straight to me. I'm like, shit. And I drop the thing and I just book it, right? And she chases me and there's like this light post. I grab the light post and do like, you know how you can spin around and I do that and I ricochet back the other way. Her husband gets out the car. He's like, she's a fan. She loves you, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I get all that. Well, fuck that. Like I'm playing now.
Yeah, you're fucking
But
right,
she's like, all right, can we just... I own the biggest black-owned comedy club in America. I did see that. Washington. It's called Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club. Okay, I did Wildin' Out and a bunch of stuff like that. A friend of mine told me to get on TikTok because he was having success on there, and I was like, "Come on, dude! Like, who needs another app?" And he's like, "Go to my page, screenshot it, come back the next day, and compare, and tell me if you still don't want to be on there." And I went and looked, and I was like, "That's ridiculous growth in one day."
Yeah.
And so I got on TikTok, like posting the stuff that wasn't jokes. That wasn't material, right? That ended up being crowd work or whatever. That's Matt Rife telling me to do. We were boys.
For sure.
He not consistently was my feature, but we had like some gigs before, like he was that.
Oh, so that was the Rife man being like, bro.
Yeah, that was Matt saying like, yo, get it. And then I did it, and then shit went crazy. And so now I got like 3.8 million or something like on TikTok.
Damn.
And so my road manager was telling me the other day, he was like, dude, that's like 1 in every 97 Americans are following you.
Oh, right? Fuck, yeah.
So dating has changed.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know who I am, somebody's like, oh my God, bitch.
I've seen him on TikTok.
Or a waiter's like, sir.
Yeah.
Can we get a selfie?
Yeah.
Like, and so then it affects the dynamic of just
when you're dating
somebody.
and that happens, it's the best. Because then a girl's like,
is it?
They like that. Why? What's the downside?
I mean, there's plenty of downside. Like they're not even being who they are anymore. They're like, oh, caught a whale.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, sugar.
I didn't think about that. I'm just thinking about coming. Yeah, that's true. If you're trying to life building, that is tough.
And that's another thing, right? Before they knew that, like coming was an option.
Yeah.
Now they know that. They're like, oh, let's see how I can string this out. Women do that. They'll give you pussy faster if they don't think you're an actual contender for their heart for real.
I could see that.
That's the new thing. You've been married a while.
Yeah.
So the new thing is if a girl thinks she has no real future with you, but she's attracted, she will smash you. But if she likes you, now she's going to like, yeah, she'll wait. She'll string you along forever. Cause you know what I mean? Let's build a friendship first. And let's this and this. And you're doing all that, being patient. Meanwhile, that same guy that has no potential with it is like, it was cool.
Have you ever done that though? Has anyone ever just like sat and just like not smashed and built like a genuine friendship?
No.
Like...
Well, oh, he said he has.
What do you do though? Are you just like, hey,
Legos?
Let's wrestle, I guess, buddy.
Have a shitload of wet dreams.
Yeah, I feel like I always am like, man, I wish I did that. I was with my wife luckily when like, we were on like an air mattress, so it wasn't like.
So you guys you got it out the mud together.
Yeah, so that was kind of nice.
Right.
But, the woman you said you were gonna have sex with behind my back on camera.
The cop? A cop on an air mattress?
That's really mean.
That sounds
made
really
up anyway. Of me to say that. But no, dude, yeah, we met before that. So yeah, I couldn't imagine if it was like, it would be kind of weird. But then it's like, what is even the problem with that? That's like being a lady with big tits, being like, you just like me because of my big tits. It's like, well, that helps, but it's also.
No, and I swear to God, I've had this conversation many times, but it's like, who wants a cupcake with no sprinkles? Like, let's appreciate it for every part of it.
Yeah.
No, they're like a bag of M&Ms and they come to you pulling one of the colors out, being like, let's appreciate all the other colors first so then I know. Like, well, no, I like the yellow ones too.
Yeah.
Most men are like, if I'm dating a girl or getting serious with a girl, I want access to the whole girl.
Yeah.
Let's talk mind, body, spirit, ass, all that shit. If they're serious.
Yeah.
Right? And so what's happened now is there's dudes that have acted or taken advantage of that. So then they build a wall around it. And now they're giving up the pussy last. And unfortunately, it's like your only barometer for telling if a girl truly likes you.
Is,
right.
She gives you the pussy.
Otherwise, because she can act like that.
And
then the girls are also like, you can get pussy anywhere. Let's build the other stuff first. So it creates this weird circle of just like.
It does. And you're both open.
Pain.
That's the problem too. You're both open to, if you're online dating, it's like, there's just people who like they have been talking to or you have been or hitting you up and you got to be like, oh, actually, it's like.
Everybody got somebody, a floater, an ex, a next.
That's a practice. They say it's called cushioning that women do where they'll keep like communications going with like 4 or 5 dudes.
I call it vine swinging.
Yeah, it's some fucking bullshit, man. That's something I was never a fan of. I'm like, they're just my friend. I'm like, you don't have any fucking friends, dude.
They have a whole column of guys that they would marry. You ever been over there? Then they got a column of like, they literally, they run their dating life like a game of fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah, true.
Legitimately.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I was always more of a boyfriend type. I wish I was more of like the mysterious, kind of sexy intruder.
I got a
who come
friend that's
through,
the
like,
one that always, the one that they fuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just can't get a girl to like love me for real.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. Gorgeous dude. And he just got to the point where he'd had enough. Like he'd slayed enough and he was like, I want a family.
Yeah.
And every woman is like, ooh.
Yeah.
And he's like, calm down. Can we just talk?
We chill.
can talk. They're all tracing his lips. He's like, God damn it.
Are you still talking about Matt Rife? Yeah, it's like an elite dating app kind of like.
Yeah,
if
so
you're,
it's like so everyone's not overreacting at who they see on there. Like,
how do you even do that though?
apparently you sign up like one of those private Facebook groups where you got to like answer the questions and they vet you and then they let you in.
Oh, really?
That's how. I mean, how else would a police chief date? How else would a attorney date? How else would a
So it goes. It's like it goes.
a
Even if
brand
you're,
new Detroit Lion in the Detroit market?
that's
like,
my question. How hard do you have to be balling? Like if you're like in it, if you're like a basic,
I
I
don't
feel
know
like
if
a start
it's
out
a bread thing, but it's got to be a notability thing, right? Like a weather woman is in there.
right on. Should be, yeah.
She's on TV every day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's not making the same kind of money as.
But
that.
yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, so they told me it was called Raya. But
Someone just literally told me about this. They were
Elite Singles apparently is one.
yeah.
But my there you go. How do you get on Raya? My users sign up by inputting basic information about themselves.
Oh, they probably check your follower count and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, my boy was like, "You're gonna have to get on Raya, dude."
Damn. But then it's like, I don't know.
I'm not even a celebrity like that, but
You might be married. I think you're still Ray material.
I do
dude.
I do get stopped though in real life. Like,
Well, how hard?
exiting the Austin airport just now? Like, you know how you go at that last checkpoint? That like, there's if you go past it, you can't come back in. Where there's 2 ladies sitting right there. And one was like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a picture, sugar. So we took a picture and everything. And she was like, we are fans. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, but like, how do you date? If I'm on a date and that lady walks by, shut the fuck up.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
it is having online notability or notoriety is like a blazing sword in the online dating scene. I like got to test this theory out back when I was dating online. So I had like a regular profile, I was like, I was kicking around, regular dude doing stand up. And then my friends did like a web series for it had like Comedy Central.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got a picture. I had like a small role in it. So I got to put a picture on my dating app of me with the Comedy Central logo.
Forget about it,
bro. It wasn't even right. I should have done it. I mean, it was kind of some bullshit on my part because I had like a 2-second thing on a web series, but people see that and they go TV.
Yeah,
and the messages came in way faster.
I tried to do Tinder, I think it was, and so where I'm from, my show, it was a show before it was a club, super funny comedy show, and we had this backdrop or like we had a photographer. Scott Payton took immaculate pictures, and he did it for like 4 years. So you could like just get dressed up as possible, and at the end of the show, be like Scott, and he would just literally be taking headshots of people.
Yeah.
He was that good.
Yeah.
So when I got on the dating site, like 99.6% of the bitches, okay,
yeah, you saw it.
were Scott Payton pictures. It's like from my show. You know what I mean? You can just reckon, you know what I mean? So I was like, I can't get on the app. Everybody's literally taking pictures for my show.
Yeah. I mean, I was a pig. I had no problem just utilizing that to my advantage.
But they wouldn't pick me. I don't know what it was. I'd be on, like, they would assume because I'm the guy that has the show and the star of the show or whatever, that I'm slaying. So they would pick like my band members that were sitting behind me, or they would pick the comic that's in town, or they would pick like it was, and like my homies were like, dog, I'm crushing. I had a homeboy, I'm not even gonna say his name because I think he's about to get married. But anyway, he was like, I just saw him on the road in Greensboro, and he was like, dude, I used to slay off saying I know you. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. We'd be like, you want to meet Nate? I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah. Like if they kind of liked us, like we would say that, and it was a wrap.
Yeah, and dude, you can totally. I mean, I hear what you're saying. It is tough because it's like if you genuinely want to have a family, you have to like somehow do the opposite of that line of thinking.
And also, there's a certain type of woman that it would take, right? Like a woman has to sign up for a man that is like truly trying to go get it. And she may not be his number one priority at all times.
Yeah.
Right? That's not a normal, like this, she got to be raised away or have like a certain upbringing or be around industry before or have try to chase it on, like some sort of a proximity to the game to be like, this is a good guy and this is what he does. So if they're like, and that's not on an app, that's not a thing. Like, so the women that fit that profile, like they have to have had some sort of history with somebody to be like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. They're saying
you can't be their first rodeo. That's a comic. There's no earthly way. Not if you popped. There's no way.
Yeah, it's
you're
tough.
gone. You're 38 weeks. You're out of there.
You're gone all the time.
The money's insane, but you're gone.
Yeah, you're gone. They don't like that at all.
It's like pick some dates and come with me. Let's do that part. And then it's like, but you're still working.
Dude, it's nothing worse. My wife does that. She's like, we'll just like go out to dinner before the show. And I'm like, I'm not fucking going out to dinner before the show. I don't want to talk. I just want to chill.
And we got to sacrifice and go. Now we're sitting in Fuddruckers like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck.
And people are like, excuse me, can I have a picture? You're like, I'm just trying to with my family here. Uber 2 hours before my show where my assistant and merch manager was late and I had to bring in a crate. And this husband pulled up with his wife. They were looking for parking at that moment. The wife jumped out the car, Nate! Runs around the front of the car and beeline straight to me. I'm like, shit. And I drop the thing and I just book it, right? And she chases me and there's like this light post. I grab the light post and do like, you know, you can spin around. And I do that and I ricochet back the other way. Her husband gets out the car. He's like, she's a fan. She loves you, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I get all that. Well, fuck that. Like, I'm playing now.
Yeah, you're fucking
But
right,
she's like, all right, can we just get a picture? I'm like, come on.
Yeah, that's always awkward.
And the husband's like, yeah, say cheat. Like, while the love of his life is like,
dude, that's the most uncomfortable possible when it's like.
For what role though? Her, him, or me?
You and him, I would say. I think she's having a great time.
I probably say him the most.
Yeah, probably. I've like, sometimes with the pictures, you'll feel like just someone mashed their tits into you, and you're like, yo, get off me, dude. Your fucking husband's saying
this happened to me in.
I might start being like, get off of me, ma'am. Get off of me.
Back the fuck up. No,
I'll take a picture of you too.
That was in Austin. Was it in Austin? Yes, this was here in Austin, the Moody, and so 2 days ago. And this lady came up, and her collar was all smushed inside of itself, right?
Yeah.
And she had to meet and greet, and we were, take a picture. And I was like, well, hold on, your collar's not fixed. And I went to go. I was like, well, do you have a husband or anything like that? And she's like, oh, yeah, he's not here. I was like, well, let's just fix your collar. Right? So, fix her collar. And then, like, it's still stuck. Her purse is like cutting a titty off. I'm like, so I grabbed the strap. I'm like, let's move that, fix that. All right, we're ready. You ready? She's like, I'm ready. I'm like, cool. We take the picture, and then she walks forward to like the exit because the entrance and exit separate. And she's like, oh yeah, and that's my husband. I'm like, what? And this big ass light skinned dude's like, yeah, man. I'm like, she said you weren't here, bro. He's like, no, it's all good. I heard her do this shit. She be doing this kind of shit in public, fucking around. Like, I feel like a dickhead for that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But she literally was like, he's not here.
But again, if it were like